How do you explain her?
Kobe Bryant with a ponytail. Seriously, like apex predator, great basketball player who wants to steal your soul.
Every building she goes into is a different energy.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So, I've got to be honest, this is exactly what I didn't want to see creeping back into the conversation. Those two words that have quietly done serious damage to the National Basketball Association: load management. At one point, the NBA was the undisputed number 2 league behind the National Football League in the US. No debate. Now, the hierarchy looks very different. You've got the NFL at the top, then college football, Major League Baseball, even WWE and Ultimate Fighting Championship pulling insane engagement. And the NBA is slipping into that 5th or 6th slot depending on the week. That's not random. That's earned. And load management is a big reason why. Fans are tired. They're tired of tuning in to see stars and getting a rest night notification instead. They're tired of hearing players complain about minutes, about schedules, about back-to-backs, while ticket prices keep going up. And they're definitely tired of coaches making decisions that feel more like long-term risk management than actual competition. Now, bring that same energy over to the Women's National Basketball Association, and this is where things start getting a little uncomfortable. We all just sat through a season where Caitlin Clark missed the majority of games due to injury, played, around a dozen or so? And yeah, the Indiana Fever still stacked up wins. On paper, it looked fine. But if you actually watched those games, a lot of them felt flat. And that's a problem, because before Clark showed up, the biggest criticism of the WNBA product was simple. It wasn't must-watch. It lacked energy, lacked urgency, lacked that you can't miss this factor. Clark changed that overnight. So the last thing you want is drifting back toward that same label: boring. And now you're hearing things that just raise eyebrows. O.E. Clark playing off-ball more, other Clark playing off-ball more, the team investing in another primary guard, chemistry questions, personality clashes. Whether people want to admit it or not, there's tension there, or at least the perception of it. And perception matters just as much as reality when you're trying to build a brand. Then you've got Stephanie White stepping in and even hinting at managing Clark's workload. And that's where fans really start to push back. Because from their perspective, it sounds like the same script that's frustrated NBA audiences for years is now being copy-pasted into a league that was finally gaining momentum. You see it all over social media. The Fever post about ticket sales, hype up the season, and fans are instantly in the replies pushing back. Hard. It's like everything is getting swatted away before it even has a chance to land. Because to them, this is simple. They're not paying to watch a maybe. They're paying to watch Caitlin Clark play. And if this really does turn into off-ball adjustments, load management nights, and internal friction, then yeah, what should feel like a breakout season could start to look a lot more like a warning sign. And that's not just a bad look. That's a dangerous direction.
You know, what is the time period or the acclimation, if you will, not just for her, but also the teammates around, or although is it advantage because you have a lot of new faces, so it's new for everybody?
Yeah, I think it's new for everybody. I think we got to be smart. She has worked her butt off this whole off season to prepare herself. We have an added advantage in that she played games in March, right, with USA Basketball. And so she has game exposure, she has game pace, she has game rhythm, she has game timing, and so we have an advantage. But we also want to be smart. She doesn't need every rep in practice. Like, we want to continue to ramp her up. You know, it's a long season, 44 games, and we play a heavy cadence of games in a week, and so we want to be smart in camp and make sure we I don't want to say ease her into it because she's ready for camp, but we want to make sure that we manage, the reps and what kinds of reps she's getting, just to build her up so that she's ready to go, and we don't have any kind of questions about that.
I mean, come on, ramp her up? We've heard that bullshit before. Stephanie White was using that exact damn phrase last season when everyone kept waiting on Caitlin's arc to return. And guess what? that return never really fucking came the way it was sold. Meanwhile, the Indiana Fever kept pushing updates like everything was on track. Fans weren't blind. They knew what the hell was happening. And now we're hearing it again after she just played USA basketball? That's where the damn frustration kicks in. Here's my real damn issue. If you gave Stephanie White truth serum and asked her straight up, is this a better all-around team without Clark on the floor? I genuinely believe she'd hesitate and probably lean toward yes. That's what it fucking feels like based on the decisions, the messaging, the direction. And look, she's never going to say that publicly. No coach would. You say something like that about the most dynamic playmaker in the Women's National Basketball Association, you might as well tank your own damn franchise value overnight. But actions, rotations, priorities, fans see it. And that's why this whole damn situation doesn't sit right. Now you've got the Indiana Fever posting this little clip, "Welcome back, Caitlin Clark," and it just feels calculated. Like, okay, we're clearly trying to push ticket sales here. Will the arena still fill up? Yeah, probably. Clark's name alone does that. But the real question is pricing power. Can they still charge what they were expecting? That's where things get shaky. Because if you look at fan reactions, there's a ton of please buy tickets energy coming from their social media right now. And fans are noticing. They're pushing back. Hard. The hype is still there, but the trust? That's starting to slip a little. Now here, Evelyn DR said, "No thanks, I'm good. Caitlin isn't your priority, and it shows. We spent thousands last season just to watch her get iced out. No screens, no plays, just standing in the corner like a decoy. Now the coach thinks she's a combo guard? Be serious. I'll be watching from home. You've got 3 games to prove otherwise. Then I'm canceling my league pass. I'll still support my GOAT everywhere else. Her clothes, her shoes, her golf events, all of it. Just not this product." Hell, Evelyn, she gonna put her in small forward. Said she may play center before the season's out. Will she be starting playing point guard and not load managed, limited minutes? Question mark. Here said, "Just to note, Fever fam, these 5 girls are all we got because our bench is trash. Won't be buying tickets or merch until I see Caitlin Clark playing on ball and leading the offense. With her basketball IQ and talent, she helped Kelsey Mitchell score a ton of points when they were on the floor together. She will bring out the best in everyone. Let her shine." Yeah. Now it's Caitlin is days away from the regular season. This organization is insufferable. Pack the house to watch CC play off ball? Ironically, I'll be working about a month in Indy and would buy a ticket to a game, but the only time you attach a picture of Caitlin is when it is a ticket sales post. With a smiley emoji? Seems the team is building around AB and KM at this point. Indy is going to lose sales revenue. Said why everything that includes money, it's always CC on the front picture, but building a team around her, making it a last priority. You gonna lose CC one day, then you will realize you are not who you thought you were as an organization. Apple my ass. Said, do I have a guarantee that CC will be playing point guard, not small forward? Is she on a minutes restriction from a doctor, or is SW just gaslighting us? You know CC will sell tickets, so you use her on a tweet when you have been disrespecting her. Said, screw you, Indiana Fever. Fire your whole coaching staff and your front office. You are not supportive of CC, and I will not be supporting this team in any way. Yeah, look, these fan reactions. Having trouble selling tickets over there? Well, maybe if you had a competent run organization who valued their generational superstar, you'd have better luck. Live and learn. Yeah. Let her be her, please. That is the way. Yeah, nice. Said, no, not watching, especially after heard White repeating the storyline about load managing CC and having her play more off the ball. She is stubbornly pushing her agenda about keeping, protecting, an outdated game philosophy and playing style. Fudge. I almost said it, folks. Almost went straight mother effer right here. Okay, here said, this is all I ask for CC. Don't play her out of position. ball on her hands. Off ball 25% with plays run for her. Let her shoot more. Trust her for making decisions. Give her freedom like White did for every player last year not named CC. Let her be herself. Yeah, absolutely right. Said, sorry, I'm not spending any of my hard-earned money to make the Fever franchise any money. I will buy Caitlin Clark merch all day long, but I'm not spending 1 penny buying in Fever merchandise or buying tickets. Sorry, you guys, screwed that up. Unleash the beast and let CC play. That's why nobody wants to come. We want to see post-Olympics 2024 CC ABKM three-headed monster that took over the league and became the Showtime Fever, not slow, grinded-out, boring games. Said she can be promoted for making money, but can't be the priority. I hope she leaves. Using Caitlin Clark to sell tickets while putting her on a minutes restriction, playing her out of position, and drafting her replacement is nasty work. Said, selling my tickets to a friend that wants them when I get them from StubHub. I love CC and my girls, but don't condone a teammate calling Fever fans racist. Damn, I'm gonna miss going, but sick of the BS lies from these people that call everything racist. According to Steph White, Kelsey is the only one that can get shots up without help. What kind of idiocy is that? Said, looks like you guys are trying to push Caitlin Clark out of the franchise. Hire a real GM. Said, losers begging for ticket sales instead of building a good roster. LOL.
Damn. Yeah, this really feels like a find out moment for the Indiana Fever. They're about to see exactly how this plays out. Will they still sell out games? Of course they will. That's not even the question. The real question is, what are fans willing to pay now? Are people still dropping $100 to be there? Or does that number start sliding down fast? Because gate revenue matters a lot, and it's directly tied to perceived value. Right now, that value is heavily connected to Caitlin Clark being on the floor. If your biggest draw isn't consistently out there, the product changes. Simple as that. So yeah, we're about to find out what this is really worth. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe.